So I'd like to share a perspective with you about something that I heard recently, which was that an organization in the science, engineering, trades, and tech space had decided that they wanted some professional development training for their employees, but they did not want the employees to learn negotiation. Now, why? Because they didn't want the employees to come to them and then be asking for raises en masse. They viewed this as a bad thing. And if there's anyone out there who thinks this way, if you think this way, if you feel that someone coming to you and negotiating for what they want, for what would make them happy, for what would make them feel valued and appreciated in their job is a bad thing, I'd really like to challenge that assumption on your part. I think, first of all, it's important to understand that lots of people have a hard time asking for what they want. In fact, they will go out of their way not to ask for what they want. They will make do with the conditions and the pay and the facilities and the materials that you give them. And as your employer, they really fear asking for anything. First of all, you might reject them. Second of all, it could be worse, right? You could retaliate against them. You could fire them. Like, this isn't necessarily a reality, but this is how some people think. They can be very risk averse in their jobs. And if someone is asking you for something, whether it's a raise or a different office or another team member or more budget to do something, this is a good thing. This is an amazing sign if your team members are negotiating with you or trying to open that conversation with you. Why? First of all, it shows that they feel psychologically safe to ask you for something. They don't think that you are going to retaliate against them or otherwise shut them down or make their lives miserable. They also value themselves. They really believe that they deserve this thing and they want to have it for the benefit of the company. And hopefully they are successful in transmitting that, painting that picture to you and helping you see the benefit of giving them what they want. So they're not just coming to you going, me, gimme, gimme, gimme. It's more like, here's the win-win scenario that I invite you to step into with me, boss. But again, that is a hard thing to do for a lot of people, and I don't want you to underestimate the power dynamic that is required to close when someone is approaching you and asking for a raise, asking for something they want. And the final reason I want you to consider that it is a good thing when your employees are negotiating with you is because it means they want to stay. And historically, what happens when there's, for example, a gendered pay gap, when women are getting paid less than men for the same work, is that women will not negotiate. They just leave, right? So again, what I said before about how a lot of people, and a lot of them are women, some of them happen to be women, but it's not just women, really do not want to negotiate this. They fear it for many reasons, and they'll go out of their way not to ask for what they want. So if someone is asking you for something, it shows that they trust you, they feel safe, that they value themselves, and that they're trying to stay. They're asking for what they would need to be happy and valued. So even if you can't give them the first thing that they're asking for, please be kind when people approach you with an ask, because they've probably really had to work up their courage. They may have had to overcome some, negative memories of people responding badly in the past, or jobs in the past that have not gone well, negotiations they tried to open where it failed. And they're demonstrating their courage and their commitment to you, really. That is an investment in the relationship that they have with you. So you want to treat those people well. And a fourth bonus reason is that if you work with them, if you're able to give them maybe something, doesn't have to be everything they ask for, you're not obligated there, obviously, but if you can give them some of what they ask for and continue to keep that conversation open, show that you trust and respect and value them as well, that person is going to even further go the extra distance for you. And they are going to become a more effective employee on behalf of your company. So there are some reasons. If you are one of those employers thinking, I don't want my employees to get good at negotiation, they might come after me, they might demand all kinds of things that I can't give them. Well, I encourage you to put away that worry for the moment. Do invest in your people, help them get good at negotiation, encourage them as much as you can, be kind, be open when they start that conversation with you, because it really is a good sign. Thank you.